welcome to Comics89 here. It's been a long day. It's just, I worked myself a little bit too hard today, and now I need to relax. But before I do, I'm going to unboxing to show you guys, and a comic book to show off. If you've been following my channel long enough, you know that I'm no longer really welcome at the LCS closest to me, just a falling out with the owner and his girlfriend. And so it's like, they won't even let a family member, or they only let someone buy comics for me if they have my card to pay for. You know, they're refusing money because they're being petty. But I wanted a book. I wanted at least one book from there. Again, that I'm quote unquote not allowed to have because according to their thinking. But I had a friend of mine at work stop by and pick up this copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 13. Now, this book should be in this unboxing here. The special thing about this issue is I have an Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, I have Amazing Spider-Man. I have a letter to the editor printed inside this book. My very first letter to the editor that's been published. So, regardless of what happens in the future with collecting Spider-Man or whatnot, I'll at least have one piece of me in a Spider-Man comic book moving forward, which is very, very cool. So, if I only got one issue from that LCS again, I wanted it to be that book that I had a connection to. So, hey, look in the, you know, I got the book, someone else paid for it, they got money. I can be just a little bit petty at times, but what they don't know don't hurt them. It's like we called it Operation Double Agent. you know, me and my friend called it Operation Double Agent. He likes comic books too, and so just kind of funny. So I might get more books in the future. There, just you know, he buys books, I pay him back. It's a win-win for everyone. All right. I guess I wasn't done with the package here. It was quite a bit of books this week. So, anyway, here we go. Almost there. Here we go. Yay, at least these are not taped shut, or adhesive shut, they're only taped shut, which I'd much prefer. Alright, here we go. Alright. Spider-Man number 2, Legacy 158, part of the new Dan Slott, Mark Bagley, Spider-Man, Edge of Spider-Verse Part 2, Into Spider-Verse Part 2. So, I love Mark Bagley. Mark Bagley needs, you know, I love, you know, not Zeb Wells, JR, you're good on the covers, but you're slipping a little bit on the interior artwork. Marvel, we talked about Mark Bagley taking over on the interiors. Just saying. So, number 2. Right, look forward to reading it. New Fantastic Four number 1, Legacy 694. Interesting artwork. Who did the artwork? I hope I'll continue. Hopefully, I'll continue to like the artwork and all that. The covers got better. I'm not sure what I think about the new logo. It's definitely one way to do it. Definitely one way to do it. Alright, here we go. Here's a couple of reasons why I had the bigger books. So, last week, the death of Superman reached its 30th anniversary, and I got 2 covers. I got the Death of Superman number 1 30th anniversary special. This is the wraparound. The wraparound one, and there's also a gatefold, so, but that's what it looks mostly like. I don't want to take it out of the bag just yet to show it off, but I'm assuming if you guys are Superman fans like me, you get certain issues like this. So I look forward to seeing what this is about. I don't want it. I'm gonna have to leave the bag. We're out a second. And then I almost didn't get this one. Because when I saw the cover when it came out, I'm going like, really? That's it? No. I mean, I remember I FOC'd 2 covers, and I was starting to regret it. But when he said die cut cover, I was like, die cut cover? And then I said, oh yeah, this is like the covers that they had for the Death of Superman, the Reign of Superman. And while I didn't have the black cover, but that's a shame. I really wish that the Doombreaker, or whatever he is, was actually on the cover and not this. It just kind of takes away, you know, maybe if there's a second print or something. Oh, this black cover is a bit scuffed. Don't think I'll be getting any 9.8s. Don't think I'll be getting any 9.8s if I send that book in, which I'm not going to. If I want this cover in a 9.8, I'll just buy someone's CGC'd copy after they have it sent off and they spend their money in the investment. Alright. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 6 of 7. I think they should have stuck with Dark Crisis. I mean, yes, okay, fine on Infinite Earths, whatever. But Dark Crisis I felt was a good name. But I'm enjoying Dark Crisis. Definitely understanding it a lot more than I understood the Infinite Crisis Infinite Earths. That's for sure. Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt, number 1. I look forward to reading this. This is supposed to be like the origin of Kraven the Hunter kind of thing, a DeMatteis storyline. Definitely look forward to it because, you know, he wrote this based on the timeline of when he would have met Kraven or did something about Kraven. Anyway, I know that this will be a married Peter Parker, married Spider-Man to Mary Jane, and I am definitely all for that. So I think it's a 5-issue limited series. I'm not a big fan of these bulky, huge letters. Just gonna say it. I prefer the kind of box look behind me. This is Superman number 75, the special edition, 30th anniversary cover. I'm not sure what's different about this one, if it is anything really different, but it is. It's another reprint or run or whatever of my single favorite Spider-Man, Superman issue, period. And so I had to get it, period. So, and the last, nope, actually not the last 2 books, but I'll save those 2 for last. Got Judgment Day Omega, the variant cover. The other one was a little bit silly or whatever, I guess, but this one just looked better. So I grabbed it. I enjoyed the Axe Judgment Day storyline, or the thing. I really liked it a lot. Alright. And then the last 2 books are Amazing Spider-Man number 13. So I had, again, the other copy I had, so now I have a couple of copies of, or a couple of this cover and all that. I want to get, is that a rip or where? Yeah. I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to try and send these books off myself, or wait to see when a 9.8 becomes available? Because I have to have this book, this cover, CGC 9.8. I have to. I mean, it might be weird. You might think I'm weird and a little insane or silly. But again, for a huge Spider-Man fan like myself, who has a complete run of Amazing Spider-Man, except for the annuals, I'm only missing 4 of those. Having my letter to the editor published for the first time really means a lot to me. And so I have to have this graded at 9.8, if not better. You know what I mean? And it'd be worth spending $100 to get it graded or to buy a graded issue. Anyway, but I have the issue of, do I send this one or buy this one, or do I get this one, the Beyond Amazing variant? Anyone who knows Spider-Man knows this is an homage cover to Web of Spider-Man 32. Yeah, I believe it's 32. If not, it's 33. But, you know, Spider-Man crawling out of the dirt or the graveyard after Kraven buried him in Kraven's Last Hunt. And I had to have this cover. I just had to have this cover. The only thing I don't quite understand is why it's the video game cover. I mean, it should have been the classic Amazing Spider-Man cover or suit, in my opinion. You know, not a black. No, don't black suit it. Just a classic homage suit, especially since you're Beyond Amazing. You know, celebration of Spider-Man's 60th anniversary. Anyway, so anyway, I'll, like I said, show it off here. So this is the one that I purchased from the Hall of Justice Comics and Collectibles, Parker, Colorado, Denver. So here you go. The last page, and right there, Matt Roberts, aka Mr. Comics 89. I am stoked. So stoked. I actually know there's only 3 letters to the editors in this from fans in this issue. Mine was the first one listed. I know the second guy. I mean, not in person, but I know him. He's on a Spider-Man Crawl Space podcast. He is Chi-Town. His name is Chi-Town. At least that's the name he goes by. His name's Peter. And then the third guy is a guy named Julian who lives in Canada. So you got Colorado, Chicago, Illinois, and actually, correction. Nope, never mind. I thought the Nick Lowe thing for some reason was another fan signing his name and all that. So it's still 3. So Colorado, Chicago, Illinois, and New York. So very cool. I am super stoked and excited to have my issue published. So other than some color scrapes really along here, I mean, there's slightly more wear, and that bottom part is there, but I just have to have this at a 9.8. So that's just my thing. And I graded this issue a B. I think a B minus. But looking at it in person versus the time when I read it on digital, even the complaints that I had with, you know, some of the artwork looks much better. I think I'm just a lot harder. I think I'm a lot harder on, well, it still bugs me a little bit on that picture. And that one down there, just a little bit. So, so I still got little issues with some of Spider-Man's suit in here a few times. But other than that, I think I'm just a lot harder when I read. I'm a lot harder in my grading on Spider-Man when I read it on the screen versus in person. I think I'm either just more generous or just harsher. Oh. I think I'm just either I'm more generous in person or I'm just harsher on the digital copy. Because I want to be holding it, not scrolling panel by panel. I like looking at the whole thing. Anyway, those are the books from, was it, November 16th? Nope. November 9th, because 16th is today. I always get these books a day later than I want, or a week later, so. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, sub me up. I am still running my 750 subscriber contest, in which the winner gets a bunch of Amazing Spider-Man lots. I'm talking Amazing Spider-Man, I'm talking some Spectacular issues, probably. I know I have some Spider-Girl issues. I don't know, there's a very early copy of Amazing Spider-Man. I think it's, 2 issues, actually. But there's a reader's copy of ASM 120, I believe, the second 2-parter of Spider-Man and the Hulk. So things like that. But you have to be a member of my channel. You have to be subscribed to me to enter the contest. So that's the thing. So, I don't know. Maybe if I collect a few more of these issues, I might throw in one of those just because, I'm not important enough to sign it by any means. Definitely not. I wouldn't do that. Although I kind of laughed to myself going, I wish I could sign, could I take this issue down to CBCS? Or to could I take like this issue to like CBCS kind of a thing, or have sign it on the cover in their presence and have my signature verified? It's just a weird thought that popped in my head. Please don't. Like I said, long day, I'm tired, I'm getting a little silly. But part of me just wondered if can I just sign my own personal copy and have it graded? You know what I mean? It'd just be fun. Like I said, because again, my first published letter to the editor. Some of you just means so much to me. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe to the video. Please don't upsub me just because I'm goofing off and talking about signing my own books. Anyway, take care, everyone. Happy collecting. See you guys next time. Talk to you later.